Osage. Osage.
I believe we bring great content to cigar life itself. And
From Cuba, Mississippi.
I don't know all the time.
Cigar talk show. Osage Brew.
Alright, you go ahead and start.
Cigar talk show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Osaje Cigar Talk TV show. We're glad you're here. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for viewing. We're here. Got the crew. We got a special guest with us. We're going to introduce them when the time is right. We're all getting ready. You're here for the setup. We're all getting set up. I've got beer. I haven't got my liquor yet. I got a cigar that I'm smoking. I'll let you know. I'm Bruce Johnson. If I haven't said it already, I'm about to smoke the Ave Maria Reconquista. Yeah, I'm a beat cutter too. With the thanks of Mizzay's beat cut.
There you go.
And Aaron, you want to talk or you ready?
Yeah, I can talk.
Introduce yourself.
All right, you know, how you doing? It's Aaron Reid.
How you doing?
How you doing? And today I am going to smoke the La Polina Classic Maduro. If you haven't had it, where you been at? Hiding under a rock or something. It's one of the best cigars in the world. Very good.
Wow, that's a sharp cut. That thing is
Pretty good,
sharp.
right? Pretty good.
Haircut.
Pretty good, right? Pretty good.
Yeah, yes. I'm Mizzay Littlejohn, and I'm going to be smoking a Rocky Patel Sun-Grown Maduro. I love this cigar. This is one of my go-tos. I think I have like about 20 go-tos.
Definitely.
This is one of my go-tos all the time.
One of my other go-tos.
Yeah, a box press. And I have my liquor already in my glass. I have some rum. The rum I always love to have, Santa Teresa.
Yes, I like it.
Yes, and I'm drinking a Stella as well. Hey Bruce, on the cigar that you have there, if you find that, I don't know, I'm gonna suggest this to you now. You didn't put it to your mouth. Never mind. I mean, if you need a drawer, I have a drawer. Unless you put yours.
Poker?
Yeah, poker.
Yes, I do have mine. I do. I do have mine. I
have it with him.
I always have it with me. I always have it with me. One second. I even got asked yesterday, and I felt so proud that I had it. My man Rob Taylor was like, "Yo, you got a poker?" I was like, "You know what? I do. I absolutely do." And I pulled it out. I was like, "Oh,
whoa!"
Yeah, right. He pulled out this little thin poker and was able to put it into the jar.
He go further if you want.
And special guest.
That's special guest.
We have with us Sergio Digg, and he is here with us for the show. He's a good friend of ours, goes way back with us, one of our good cigar smoker friends. And introduce yourself, let the people know who you are and where you come from, what your cigar history is all about.
Okay, my name is...
well, hold on, before we begin. You having a failure? I got matches here for that failure of the lighter you had. Throw that thing out. I'm sorry, Serg, but
It's all good.
yeah, I had to say something.
It's all in good fun. Sergio Digg's here. I've been smoking with these guys since Baltimore Pike days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
BQs.
BQs.
Mhm.
Because you was part of that group. Wasn't he part of that group?
He's the inner circle.
Yeah, the inner circle.
Part of the inner circle,
Yeah. Monday nights, we did it right.
Yes, you did.
Smoked 4 or 5 cigars in one night.
Yeah.
Those were big Mondays.
Those are big Mondays. I look forward to those Mondays.
Yes, I did too.
Terrible
Yes,
Tuesday.
Definitely terrible Tuesday. Definitely.
So I'm a police officer in the city of Philadelphia. Grew up in West Philly. I've been smoking cigars for about 5.5 years. Today I'll be smoking the Don Pepin Garcia Cuban Classic. It's a really good smoke.
Yes,
Nice pepper, floral, some cedar in it, if you will. But I really enjoy this stick.
Very good description.
And from my understanding, Pepin was your first real cigar.
Absolutely.
Correct? But it wasn't that one.
No, so
It was the blue label.
it was the blue label.
right.
Yep. Just the blue label. Don Pepin Garcia.
And you've had that one before, right?
I've had this one before.
Compare that to the blue one.
So this one right here is milder.
Oh, okay.
The Blue Label one has more of a kick. It kind of is what drew me into smoking cigars, because my very first cigar was probably when I was 18. So, and it was terrible. It was garbage. I was like, I'm never smoking a cigar again. And I went to Tim's, Ace Tobacco Town, and to pick up some comedy show tickets. Brother there introduced me to the Blue Label, and it was phenomenal. And I was like, this is something I can enjoy.
Tobacco Town to get tickets,
to
not
get
for cigars.
to get tickets for a comedy show. It just so happened that that's where the brother who had the tickets, Morgan,
That was
was.
too funny.
And I walk in, and I go grab the comedy show ticket, strictly business. Go to walk out, and you're like, oh, you know,
Hang.
check something out. So I'm like, try this. Tried it, and I was hooked ever since.
Nice.
Now, did
Nice.
Tim ask for ID from you? Because he was 18 years old. He said he was 18, right?
No,
He did say that.
I was 18 when I had my
Okay.
I was about 28 when I slid
Wow,
in.
10 years later,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Well,
But I probably still look like I needed ID.
True.
But let me ask you now. We're talking about age right at this particular moment. Now you got to be 21 to even pick up a cigar and smoke.
To even walk in.
So you was 18. How do you
Right.
feel about that difference when you was 18 getting a cigar, and now you had to be 21?
So I mean, I was in the military at the time. I'm currently in the Air National Guard, but I was active duty Air Force, and I'm from a school of thought where it was like, if I'm old enough to fight and die for my country, I should be old enough to have a drink. I should be old enough to pick up a cigar.
9 times out of 10, that green ID will let you do that anyway.
I can neither confirm nor deny. But yeah,
Yes.
so I do think, just like anything in life, you should do it with moderation.
Right.
So it takes a certain level of maturity. And I'll be honest, when I was 18, I don't know if I would have been able to sit down and appreciate a cigar and a glass of whiskey like I can now. So kind of 50-50.
Interesting.
So when you had that, whatever cigar was at 18, you didn't smoke again until 28.
Right. Yeah. It was garbage.
It was a wrap.
Yeah. It was something without a label and a bag, and we had just finished basic training, tech school, and they were just passing them around. We were celebrating. I had 3 or 4 puffs, and I probably inhaled. That probably what did it for me.
So,
Nice.
so let's look at it like this. If you can go back to your 18-year self and be that mentor to you yourself, if you can go back to your 18-year-old self that you are now, then you're what, 20, whatever you are now. And I'm not gonna put you
I'm
15 and a half.
You're 34. 34.
He lying.
He lying.
He lying. He got a fake ID.
You go back to your 18-year-old self. What cigar would you suggest to that 18-year-old?
The 18-year-old me,
Love that question.
I would suggest.
Great question. Yeah.
I would suggest probably an LFD.
LFD.
Really?
He trying to kill him.
Yeah.
You out for the young boys.
I think you want to reach back to the young folks and teach them.
I mean,
wow.
Because I needed something that was
Strong.
going to spark my palate.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
now when I take people out and I give them their first stick, and they tell me, oh, I'm not really a big smoker, I'll give them Arturo Fuente short story, Hemingway. That's something that will give you that cigar taste, that cigar feel,
Give you the flavor,
but not
kick you in
punch
the.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's one thing I haven't visited back with the Fuentes.
Fuentes.
I used to love the Fuente line.
I ventured back and I wasn't happy. I stayed away.
Really?
Yeah, but someone,
Love Fuentes.
Keith, was like they changed. It's
Yeah,
like they changed
they
over the
definitely
years.
changed.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely changed.
So maybe some are the same and stayed consistent, but the one I had, I can't remember which one it was. It was somebody's name. What was it? Like $19, $20, John? It's a name. I think it's a person's name. But it wasn't good to me.
Yeah, my Fuente was the Fuente signature. I love that one, and the Fuente 858.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was my first box I think I purchased. Was
I remember you
858,
saying that
yeah.
before, yeah.
Something that's changed for the worse, in my opinion, is Rocky Patel.
Indeed.
Any specific one? Because they got a 9 million.
So I used to love the Velvet, and maybe a year or so ago, grabbed the Velvet, and it was flat.
It changed the blend.
Yeah, it was flat.
Yeah,
So-
I had a Velvet before. It wasn't that.
But before it was
The decade is pretty consistent, probably.
Yeah,
I know that
That's
Connecticut
Burgundy, right?
1990.
Decade, I think.
That Connecticut 1990, I think, stays the same.
yeah.
I think it is.
But I like the Rocky Patel Maduro, and that's one of the newer cigars. I think like 3 years ago it came out, if I'm not mistaken.
Give or take, yeah. Give or take.
I try when they all name the names. I try and picture the label in my head.
Oh, okay.
I can see the Connecticut one, but the Maduro. That's the one you talking about?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what. And it's sun grown. That's where I would have recognized it.
Sun-grown
yeah,
Maduro.
yeah, yeah.
Well, it says sun-grown Maduro.
Yep.
Yes. And yeah. So, but I guess things changed with the blenders and maybe
Okay.
some of the stuff wasn't available.
Indeed.
We I believe only Mizzay spoke of what he's drinking. I'm drinking the Glenlivet 1824 thanks to Serg, and a Stella thanks to Mizzay. And Serg, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the Glenlivet 1824 Founders Reserve. It's aged about 6 to 10 years. It's a Scotch. It's really smooth.
It is.
Really good for your palate. And I mean that I typically stick with Scotches or bourbons when I smoke.
Aaron, you drinking this show?
Yeah, I'm still mooching off of Serg.
Wait a minute, brother. We talk about rums. I know you enjoy rums
So,
too. So come on,
Yeah,
man.
So lately, I have been venturing into the rums, and I'm a big fan of the Bumbo.
Okay.
Yeah, you had the black bottle.
Black bottle, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Diplomatico.
Yeah, Diplomatico.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep.
The Diplomatico
That is a good one.
is another really good one.
Yes.
So yeah, it's stuff that has like a nice smoky.
Well, it's a sweetness to those.
I think vanilla, right?
Yeah,
I usually
there's
get
more-
vanilla from the good ones.
There's more of a sweetness to that, so you got to be prepared for that, for your palate for that. I do like a nice rum, but it has to balance out. Not too sweet.
Your go-to right now is Saint Teresa.
Yeah, yes.
Right? But let's say if money was no object and you're picking up a bottle of rum, what are you getting? Saint Teresa.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Even over the Appletons?
Yeah, even over that.
I can see over the Appletons for sure, but I'm thinking
But
like
it has some aged apple. It has some blue.
That's what I mean.
right.
That-
That go higher scale
Yeah,
Appleton.
they have the
Yeah.
Appleton blue label.
But you still would do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
I have to venture out to some of the other higher end. There's a Seal rum they made by Seal brand. It's
The
a brand.
singer? Or
No. That's the rum brand.
Okay.
It's a Black Seal.
I remember you mentioned that.
And I have an interest in that. And right now, I think that's going for like around $70.
Okay.
Most rums.
But you
aren't
haven't
that-
had it, so you can't say I would
Yeah,
go
yeah,
get
yeah.
that.
I go get it.
I got you.
I gotta have it first.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
because right now, money is no object.
Like you didn't have to throw that in. That's,
Yeah,
the,
to throw
that's the
that in
case
there.
all the time.
Yeah, that's-
That's too funny.
Next episode, Mizzay is supplying all of the.
Yes.
Right, thank
All
you.
the libations.
Mr. No
Yes,
Object.
Yes.
And I don't expect to hear no objections. either.
I'll put one glass in with 3 straws.
Hilarious.
Listen, all right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are in, I think it was officially termed a pandemic today. And to give you a clue as to what day it is, we're dealing with COVID-19, which is the coronavirus. And Aaron found out today that there were other coronaviruses previously and that we've dealt with. SARS, and
MERS.
Is that the same as MRSA? No, it's MERS.
Just MERS.
Yeah. So we're dealing with that. And does it have anything to do with cigars? No, it doesn't really, but it's to not be ignored.
Well, actually, it does because we all gather together, and they're saying currently we shouldn't gather as I don't know how many people.
5,000 is the number.
According to Philadelphia officials, they don't want you gathering in a group larger than 5,000. However, it has a lot to do with touching a surface or if you get something on you and then touching your face. With cigars, we get very close proximity to our faces when we're smoking.
Yeah.
So it can definitely be relevant.
For sure.
I don't know if people are into sharing cigars, which I don't.
No, I don't. I,
I've seen it though. I've seen it.
When you get a chance, whenever you guys get a chance out there, cycle back to Tammy's episode when she was talking about moochers.
Right.
There are
Right.
people that will grab cigars out of an ashtray.
And go ahead.
Well, what I'm going to say is that cigar shops that have cigars that aren't in the cellophane, and people may
Touch
grab
it.
it
Oh.
and touch it,
Yeah,
look at it.
Wow.
You know,
Yes.
that could be an issue.
To strike
think
more,
about
even
that.
more fear.
And,
I didn't think
and
about that.
community cutters.
Cutters, that's where I was going. That's where I was
community
going.
cutters.
Cutters, if people licking their cigar before
Yeah.
they cut them.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's an issue.
That
Yeah.
is an issue.
But here's what I found, and I wrote a LinkedIn article, and I can put it here if you guys want to check it out. But in researching the article, I found out a few things, and a few things that may be known or maybe unknown, not so well known. It's transmitted through saliva or mucus, and also it's transmitted from a sneeze or a cough. Saliva or mucus that comes out of your body from a sneeze or cough, at least at the maximum 6 feet away. Okay. Inside of 6 feet, you can contribute. No, what is it? You
Spread?
can, yeah, it can be spread to you if someone coughs near you or sneezes near you. That's one thing. It stays alive on porous materials from 2 days to 2 weeks, and they're not even sure if it's only 2 weeks. It could be longer. But that's why when you see these schools shutting down and certain things shutting down, it's for 2 weeks because they're thinking whatever is there is going to be dead in 2 weeks. So that's the length of how long they're assuming that it stays alive. Mm-hmm. Another thing is it lives, the best environment for it is cold. It prefers the cold. It'll live longer in the cold. So I guess you burn it, you can kill it, if you see it, but I don't even think it's visible to, you don't know. Right. But if someone's coughing around you, then that's a sign like, hey, what's going on over there?
And it can be transmitted through, the one thing that we all have, hopefully all of us do have, is money, paper.
Yes.
It lives on paper.
Yes. And we use paper every day.
Yeah.
Well, some people like to use credit card or Apple Pay or something like that.
Right.
But it can.
But you got to touch those buttons
Gotta touch the button.
on that machine.
Unless you got the Apple Pay and you can tap.
You can tap. There you go.
Then you're good.
Yeah. So it's a serious situation, and it does. I thank you for clarifying that it does have a place or a reason to discuss within cigars, within the cigar community, because we are social and we do interact and gather. Yeah.
And
exchange,
close,
maybe exchange
close
cigars,
proximity
exchange cigars
with
each other.
Close
Trade,
proximity,
Right, exactly.
Shake hands.
Someone give
Oh,
you
we
a
always
cigar.
shaking hands, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not taking any cigars. Well, you know what? You can offer me a cigar.
Yeah, you go. I'm taking that.
I'll just sit on it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just got to do the job and be like,
You're going to burn it anyway.
Right. It's going to get burned off.
It's going to get burned off.
that is a fact. Now, here's the other part of the coronavirus pandemic that's going on out here, okay? The funny thing that I see out there a lot is that, yes, it's bad, it's horrible. It is what it is. No debate on that. But there's a lot of people that's looking at it as a conspiracy theory as well.
I've heard that.
Which kind of makes sense if you're thinking about anything from the past. And I want to take a second to read this stuff for you guys. It'll take a moment to read it, and then I want your guys' opinion and thoughts on this. So, addressing fear-based agendas is what this article is called. In the year 2000, the Y2K is going to kill us all. 2001, anthrax is going to kill us all. 2002.
Go ahead.
2002, West Nile virus is going to kill us all. 2003, SARS is going to kill us all. 2005, the bird flu is going to kill us all. 2006, E. coli is going to kill us all. 2008, the bad company is going to kill us all.
The bad company?
Yeah, bad companies. And
all
that stuff. Yeah. 2009, swine flu is going to kill us all. 2010, BP oil is going to kill us all. 2012, the Mayan calendar is going to kill us all. That's when everybody thought the world was going to end in 2012. 2013, North Korea is going to kill us all.
Rocket Man.
2014, Ebola virus is going to kill us all. 2015, the measles and ISIS is going to kill us all. 2016, the Zika virus is going to kill us all. And now 2020, the coronavirus is going to kill us all.
I need reference. Where is that from?
So this was an article that I did see on Facebook, but someone put it out from like one of the online internet newspapers.
Did you also mention? Remember with the cow disease?
Yeah, the mad cow disease that wasn't mentioned in there, but that is something. Yeah, E. coli was in there. Yeah.
Well, you have something to say, right? So this is my son, Bruce Johnson III. I'm gonna let you share my mic, and you have something because he's been talking about conspiracy. You said something about North Korea and all that. Go ahead, let's hear.
So around Christmas time, North Korea said that they were going to give a present to America. So is it a coincidence that a month after they said that, coronavirus came to America?
Wow.
Thank you.
Well,
I say it's a coincidence,
It's a
but
coincidence because it started where? In what
In
country?
Asia.
And the Wuhan province of China.
Yeah.
So, you know,
It's definitely
Which is, I mean, they're a close ally.
Yeah, a
with
close
North Korea. It's not too far-fetched.
definitely not too far fetched at all.
all right.
So
well,
what are your guys' thoughts on the whole fact of it possibly being another, scare tactic, as they say? I mean, the other thing that a lot of people in a lot of the cigar lounges that I've gone to have said, seems like that a new virus or something like that comes out every presidential election year as well.
I don't think a president wants this, right? They like a war or something like that they can understand and handle. He can't handle this. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do, how to handle it, how to proceed further, how to calm the people. And he obviously doesn't because he's not doing anything, right? So that's his response.
So, yeah, the president and his team completely botched this. They had a chance to ban all international travel, ban airplanes and such coming in.
Right.
The World Health Organization over in Europe had a test available, but our government decided that they were going to come up with their own test, which prolonged the ability to be able to test for it here, where they could have tested for it 2 weeks sooner. Now there's a rush to get these test kits out, so you have people out there that's undiagnosed waiting for a test. So yeah, they just completely botched this.
Yeah. So I to answer your question, I don't think it's conspiracy, but I do think that the media is loving this, because all eyes are on news right now, and all eyes want to hear about the coronavirus. They want to hear about COVID. Any story has got eyes on the paper, or I say paper because I'm old school, but whatever the article is, you're going to read it if it's about COVID because it's now. So the fear thing, when you instill fear into the public, they become aware and they become interested, and it's a feeding frenzy for the media right now.
And the even crazier thing about it is, if you, depending on what news source you watch, take Fox News for instance, they're saying don't be alarmed, go out there and hang out and shake hands and kiss babies, and because of that, you have certain people in the Republican Party that have to self-quarantine. They're trying to act like this is nothing wrong.
It's like complete opposite behavior.
And then you look at some more left-leaning news, and they're like, "No, this is real."
yes, it is.
I mean, it's really real. I mean,
Which it is.
It's to the point where if you guys are paying, like you said, any attention to the media, I mean, all of the March Madness basketball
canceled.
No, it's not canceled.
But
they're gonna play.
They're taking
without the fans.
What the ratings and the rankings right now.
Right.
And Penn State got cut out.
And some of the NBA teams are going to be playing without fans in the arena.
Right, empty stadiums.
Which is hilarious.
And if you think the arenas are going to be empty, imagine the voting polls.
Yes.
Going out to vote.
Yes.
People might not go out and vote. Because of this. So this might affect the election.
So
didn't look at it that way.
It's a sad situation. It is what it is. It's the world we're living in right now, and I like the idea of keep going on, continue on, not proceed as nothing is happening. Be aware of what's happening, but I got a biased point of view because I'm in the meetings industry, and meetings are getting canceled like crazy. So it's hurting my business. But I'm saying, I like the number 5,000. If you got an event or something that's happening less than 5,000 or, way less than 5,000, don't cancel. I think a lot of things are being canceled just because other people are canceling. Yeah, the conventions are going crazy. Like, nope, we're not having it. Big shows, huge ones.
Closing universities.
Even where I work, a lot of the meetings have been canceled, like you were talking about, or they've been redirected.
Right.
Video conference.
Right.
Video conference or teleconference.
Teleconference, yeah.
Teleconference.
Yeah.
So perhaps maybe you can
get in on that, right?
Yeah, get on that,
business wise, but yeah, I wasn't trying to sell the thing, but I'm just saying, that, we don't know everything. I would say to the public, educate yourself, find out more about it before you react. Don't react without almost no information. So learn what it is, how you can contract it. Learn how it's, like I said, how it's contracted. Learn everything you can about it before you make a rash decision.
And also the funny thing about this, which I just find comical, is an aspect that should not need to be explained. Hygiene. Take time. Wash your hands through the day.
That was one other thing that I knew it already, but a lot of people don't know. Soap and water kills that virus.
Yeah.
Soap and water, the hand sanitizer,
And
do something.
It's a 20 seconds
Yeah.
of washing your hands. 20 seconds.
Right. Not just a quick one.
Say the alphabet. You guys should know better.
Yeah, just proper hygiene, washing your hands, paying attention to the people around you. If they're coughing, if they're sneezing, give them some space.
Yeah.
And
Run.
Run, here it goes.
Listen, on a lighter note, we're going to jump into, we have one more thing that we have to do, and I know you guys been waiting for it. Mizzay's Corner.
Mizzay's Corner. Mizzay's Corner. Mizzay's Corner.
Alrighty. So on Mizzay's Corner this evening, we're going to talk about something I spoke about before. For those who like to smoke in their car, it's the summertime, you're out and about, you're traveling, and you just want to have a smoke and just drive and enjoy yourself. I have an air purifier. I spoke about one air purifier. I have two. This one here has a filter in it that's interchangeable. You can take it out and put, and actually you can put, there's a sponge at the bottom where you can put a liquid scent. So it also can freshen your car as well. So I've used this and it works perfectly.
Did it take a battery?
No. It has to be plugged in.
Oh, okay.
USB. It's in my car.
So it does. It pushes out.
Oh yeah, it pushes.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah, it pushes out. Oh yeah, definitely. definitely.
It pulls out.
It pushes
Pull out
and
game
pulls.
whack.
It pulls in it pulls in the smoke and pushes out fresh air.
love a pusher.
Yeah, hey, don't we all? So for those who like to smoke in their car and enjoy a cigar, this here will definitely help you and your passenger.
Nice.
So,
price range.
I paid on Amazon. I paid on Amazon around $30 for this.
It's reasonable.
Oh yeah, definitely reasonable.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, is it good for farts when people fart in the car?
Oh man.
Yeah, what you do is you pull over and kick their asses out.
Screw! Boom!
That's what you do.
This is a Mizzay state.
You don't need that for that.
You don't need that.
You don't need that for that.
Common sense.
Go check my brake lights.
Oh, hilarious.
What else you got?
Oh, what else I have?
Yes.
So for the smoker who wants to get a humidor and doesn't want to spend $60, $50, $100, $500, I would suggest this humidor jar.
Mason jar. Oh, wow.
It's a mason jar. Yes, it's a mason jar. At the bottom of this mason jar, there's cedar. They give you one of these bacteria sponges that, you know,
throw that away.
throw that away. Never use that. Never use that.
Immediately.
You gently soak or sponge the cedar with some distilled water.
It comes out, right?
No, it doesn't come out.
Oh, okay.
It's taped in. It doesn't come out. So you got to go down with a sponge.
Gotcha.
Just not too much. Just,
understood.
let it dry out for about half an hour. Let it dry out for half an hour. Open like this. Put your cigars in and close the seal. Now, what I like to also do is with that one is get a hygrometer.
Yes.
A digital hygrometer.
Nice.
And I will tape it to the top with some double-faced tape. Put it down so you can monitor how your cigars are.
The
being
humidity,
held.
level of humidity,
Yes. Throw in some Bavita packs
about
in
to
there.
say that, yeah.
Yeah, like a 69. And once in a while,
A what?
69.
Ooh.
69.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
That's all you need for this. That's all you need. It's 69.
It's all you ever need.
And monitor it. So if it gets a little high, once in a while, open it up, let it breathe a little bit,
Right.
and then close it. And this is great for those who want to age cigars.
I was about to say that you could use that for that too.
Yeah,
It don't have to be your only humidor.
No, don't have to be
Yeah.
only. But age cigars, it's like you put stuff in here, close it, and forget about it. It's very easy, very reasonable. I paid about $9
Wow.
for this.
That's glass?
No. This is
That
not
one's
glass.
plastic.
Okay.
It's plastic. It's
Nice.
But $9.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
And make sure you keep it out the sunlight. Put it into a nice, cool, dark area.
Cool dark.
Yeah, area, and just put your cigars in here and forget about it. And
Nice.
you're golden. This can hold about 20 cigars. This can hold about 20 cigars.
Yeah.
So it's like the Tupperware that people are getting.
Yeah.
You get Tupperware.
That's a good purchase.
Yeah, it's a great purchase, and it's for, like I said, the beginner or even the seasoned cigar smoker.
Yeah.
You just want something simple and don't want to spend that outrageous amount for a humidor.
For humidor, yeah. Aaron, what's the highest price humidor you ever bought?
$650.
Wow.
$650.
$650. That's
Yeah.
what. And was that a floor standing, John? No.
How many
It's a
cigars?
regular tabletop.
Tabletop.
Shelf, removable
It
shelf.
does have shelves in there. Yeah.
Glass.
Yeah, holds 400 cigars. 400 cigars.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A humidor, a wooden humidor, is maintenance. You have to prime the humidor itself.
Yeah.
Do the wood.
No priming necessary, except for the cedar.
Yes, the
that's,
cedar.
that's priming. Yeah.
That little bit of cedar,
Uh-huh.
and like I said, keep it open for about half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that.
Did you mention when you do that, it needs to be distilled? You did say that, yeah?
I said yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
And talking about distilled water, I go to the supermarket and I get a gallon of distilled water.
And it
Three
lasts
gallon.
forever.
It lasts for.
I still
forever.
have mine. I probably bought it a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
You know,
But also, distilled water is just boiled water. So if you want to
steam
take your,
part of the water. It's a
Yeah.
steam.
am I wrong about that? Am
It's
I
the
wrong?
steam part.
It's a steam part that comes up that's distilled, not
Yeah.
the water.
So if you can make
Okay.
like a double boiler, you could
Yeah.
do it.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
steam when it turns into steam, then it turns back into
Then
water.
drops down. Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Never mind.
The condensation.
Yeah, right. Never mind. I was about to give him an easy out. Not so fast.
I got mine.
It's Mizzay's corner.
That's why I don't have a corner.
got my distilled water from a local supermarket, Giant. It was $3.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
it's for 3 gallons.
Yeah,
Right.
3 gallons.
It's
Yeah.
a big jug carrot like this.
I normally get like a
Nice.
gallon for
Yeah.
for $1.
$1, yeah.
Yeah, $1. So yeah,
Can't
yeah.
beat it.
Can't beat that. No, you
Yep.
can't. Not at all.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Quite
that.
welcome.
Always got great advice from Mizzay.
Yes,
We
indeed.
appreciate him.
I
Thank
try.
you, sir.
I try.
Yes, you do.
Compliment. Keith.
Listen,
Got a compliment.
that's it. We're about to wrap it up. We appreciate you guys viewing. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Let us know if you like this. Comment. Give us some comments on our shows. Let us know if there's something you want us to talk about. We're open. We're definitely open. We'll take topics and we'll talk about them. You'll see. Check out the fast response. Everybody that's already responded, you see how fast we respond and
Yes.
talk about what you've asked. So I'm Bruce Johnson. Thank you for viewing. And we're going to go around the table with Serg being last. Aaron, you ready?
So yeah, just as always, make sure you guys try different cigars, expand your palate. I would say personally, don't get too fearful about this epidemic that's happening. You know, try your best to just live your life. You know, don't, as my dad say, you know, stop worrying about dying. You know, get busy living. So you know, do your best to just keep on being the way that you normally are. Make sure you try to do what you're supposed to do, which is hygiene anyway, and you should be fine.
All right. Well, I'm Mizzay Littlejohn, and I would say the one thing you should know about cigars: understand the pricing of them. Go to different areas. Be a consumer. You are the consumer. Make sure you get the best price for whatever cigars you're trying to get.
Good advice.
And once you find a cigar you like, buy a whole bunch.
Yes, indeed. Good advice. Good advice.
All right, so I'm gonna say, just exercise common sense. Don't let this pandemic terrify you. This too shall pass. And when smoking, remember, it's an experience. Don't make it work.
Can I get you, before we close, to talk about the mentoring and the what you're doing with the youth?
Okay, so I'm the vice president of the Clutch Kings Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. We are primarily based out of West Philly. However, we travel all around the city. We mentor youth. We try and, detract some of this gun violence. We try and steer young men and women into the right direction. We show them through our positive lives, our positive experiences, that no matter where you come from, no matter what your background is, you can make something positive of yourself.
Nice. I like it. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thanks. And we're out of here. Peace.
Osage Brew.
Nice. I like it. Good
Cigar
job.
Talk Show.
Whole episode is about coronavirus.
Pretty much, right?
Thanks for the plug, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
And how it relates